2025 might be the year to keep an eye on the sky. Our region, Southern Ontario, hit by a series of tornadoes last year, including one of the strongest twisters of the year across our country. So we asked the tornado experts today what that means for the year ahead. Al Sweeney has the story.
On August 5th last year, twisters caught the town of Fort Erie by surprise, carving stretches of destruction through the town.
They're always saying it sounds like a freight train, and yeah, that's precisely what it sounded like.
Crazy. 3 minutes of loud.
Fortunately, no one was injured, but a horse died. Investigators from the Northern Tornadoes Project at Western University determined the town had been hit by not just one, but 3 tornadoes, all around the same time. 12 days later, one of Canada's most powerful twisters of 2024 caused extensive damage in Ayr, north of Brantford.
Pretty significant tree damage, and then also unfortunately caused a fair amount of damage to several houses.
The investigators say one notable thing is that the Fort Erie and Ayr tornadoes hit early in the day.
Most tornadoes happen in the late afternoon to early evening. That's the most common time for them to occur. So for these 3 tornadoes to occur in the late morning to lunch hour is not usually the time it happens.
Then on November 10th, the community of Fergus was hit by a tornado very late in the season. June, July, and August are the usual tornado months. One of the questions is whether the tornadoes are the result of climate change. The tornado investigators are trying to determine if climate change is making tornado season longer.
In Canada, we want more years of good data to finalize these trends, but yeah, it might be the case that the tornado season is shifting later.
The mayor of Fort Erie says their tornadoes caught everyone by surprise.
It was a bit of rain, but then the skies darkened, and I think there was a little bit of thunder and lightning, and the next thing you know, bang.
Now, he says, the town has started to strengthen its infrastructure to withstand tornado damage, like roads and walkways.
We're going to have to make sure that it is reinforced and is sustainable and resilient. But the same thing goes for our underground infrastructure. Our water and wastewater lines have to be solid.
As for 2025, the tornado investigators are not making any predictions.
Unfortunately, we don't do any predictions other than to say that we can say definitively that there will be tornadoes in Canada in 2025.
They suggest people pay attention to tornado warnings. Al Sweeney, CHCH News, Fort Erie.